whatever you are doing right now and look at your left palm, not your right hand, specifically your left. Turn it up towards the light, stretch your fingers out, look past the skin, past the creases you have seen 1,000 times. What if I told you that the map to your entire destiny, the proof that you are not from this world in the way others are, has been etched into your flesh since the moment you were conceived? We are approaching a powerful energetic portal this February 14th, a date the world associates with romantic love, but in the spiritual realm, it signifies an opening of the heart chakra and a revelation of divine appointments. You have clicked on this video because you have felt it, a shifting in the atmosphere, a sudden warmth in your hands when you are near sick people, a strange, tingling sensation in your palms when you walk into a crowded room. You have dismissed it as nerves. You have dismissed it as circulation issues. But deep down, your intuition, that quiet voice you have learned to trust after years of betrayal, is telling you that this is something else. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. This is an activation. Today, we are going to decode the hidden language of your left hand. We are going to uncover why you, specifically you, have been feeling a surge of energy that sometimes feels like anxiety, but is actually power. We're going to talk about the letter M, the healer lines, and the biblical promise of riches and honor that is stored in your left hand, waiting to be unlocked. This is not palmistry in the parlor trick sense. This is ancient spiritual anatomy. This is about your bloodline. Before we dive into the secret of the M, I need you to understand why the left hand is the key. In almost every esoteric tradition, from ancient Kabbalah to Eastern mysticism, the right hand is the hand that gives. It projects energy, it acts, it holds the sword. But the left hand receives. The left hand is your antenna. It connects directly to the right hemisphere of your brain, the seat of intuition, creativity, and spiritual connection. It is the hand that catches the blessings and the warnings from the divine before they ever manifest in the physical world. If you have ever felt a sudden pain in your left hand for no medical reason, or if your left palm itches when a major life change is coming, you are already experiencing this connection. But most chosen ones block this energy because they don't understand it. They think something is wrong with them. By the end of this video, you will not only understand it, but you will also know how to use it to protect your energy and heal your lineage. I am going to ask you to do something very specific with your hand in a moment that will prove your sensitivity. But first, look closely at the center of your palm. We are looking for the mark of the messenger. Trace the major lines on your left hand. You have the lifeline curving around your thumb. You have the headline moving across the middle, and you have the heart line just under your fingers. In most people, these lines run parallel or intersect in standard patterns, but in a rare few, estimates say less than 1% of the population, these three lines, along with the fate line, connect to form a distinct, clear letter, M. Look for it now. It might be faint, it might be broken. But if you can trace the shape of an M in the center of your left palm, you need to pay very close attention to what comes next. This mark is not a coincidence. Throughout history, this formation has been associated with the Magian bloodline, the ancient lineage of alchemists, prophets, and healers. Having this mark on your left hand specifically identifies you as a spiritual conduit. It means you are a bridge. You might be thinking, I have the mark, but my life doesn't feel magical. It feels hard. I know. And there is a specific reason for that which I will reveal shortly. It has to do with the voltage you carry. But understand this. The M stands for Master of Emotion. It means your intuition is not just a guess, it is a GPS. Have you ever met someone for the first time, shook their hand, and immediately felt a wave of nausea or a voice saying, "Stay away"? And then, months later, that person turned out to be exactly who your gut said they were. That is the M energy working through your left hand. You received their vibrational signature the moment you entered their field. The tragedy is that for years, you probably ignored that signal. You tried to be nice. You tried to give them a chance because you are a healer at heart. And every time you ignored the signal received by your left hand, you paid the price. This brings us to a terrifying but liberating truth about your relationships. Because your left hand is a high-frequency receiver, it naturally repels low-frequency entities. This is why you have felt lonely in crowded rooms. This is why you have lost friends suddenly without explanation. Your frequency, amplified by this mark, is physically uncomfortable for people who are living in deception. They can't stand your light, even if you never say a word. You trigger their demons just by walking into the room. If you have the M, you are a living lie detector, but this gift comes with a physical sensation that many of you have mistaken for a medical symptom. I want to try an experiment right now. This will only work if you are truly open. I want you to place your left hand out, palm facing up. Relax your fingers. Close your eyes for just a second and take a deep breath. Now visualize a heavy, warm gold coin resting right in the center of your palm, right where that M is or would be. Focus all your mental energy on that spot. Imagine the weight of it. Imagine the heat of it. Hold that focus. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Do you feel it? A throbbing, a sudden heat, a tingling sensation in your fingertips? For some of you, it might feel like a cool breeze. For others, it feels like your hand is swelling even though it looks normal. If you felt that, type "I feel the energy" in the comments right now. Do not be afraid to claim it. That sensation is not your imagination. That is your dormant energy centers coming online. You see, the chosen ones are not just spiritual in a mental sense. You are bioelectrical generators. Your nervous system runs on a higher voltage than the average person. This is why you affect electronics. How many of you have had streetlights go out when you walk under them? How many of you drain watch batteries within weeks? How many of you constantly have issues with phones or computers freezing when you are stressed or emotional? This is known as the SLI effect, streetlight interference. It happens because the energy flowing through your hands and body is so intense that it interferes with electromagnetic fields. You have called yourself clumsy. You have scolded yourself for dropping things, for bumping into door frames, for breaking glasses. You think you are uncoordinated. Listen to me, you are not clumsy. You are overcharged. When your vibration spikes, usually when you are going through a spiritual upgrade or a period of intense emotion, your energy field expands beyond your physical body. You think your hand is 2 inches away from the cup, but your energy field is already touching it. You are misjudging the physical distance because your spiritual presence is so large that clumsiness is actually a sign of power. It is a sign that your vessel is struggling to contain the sheer amount of light pouring into you. You are a high-voltage wire trying to power a small house bulb. Sometimes the glass shatters. But there is a darker side to this sensitivity, one that we must address before we get to the riches and honor promise. Because your left hand is your receiving antenna, it is also the primary target for spiritual warfare. Many of you suffer from unexplained pains in your left arm, shoulder, or hand. Doctors might call it repetitive strain or arthritis, or give it no name at all. But notice when it flares up. Does it hurt more when you are around negative family members? Does it ache when you are about to make a major breakthrough in your purpose? This is not just physical pain, this is energetic interference. The enemy knows that your hands are designed to heal. If you are a writer, your hands are your weapon. If you are an artist, a nurse, a builder, a mother, your hands are how you deliver your gift to the world. By attacking your hands with pain, stiffness, or weakness, the dark forces try to disarm you. They try to make you feel useless. There is a specific marking that confirms this role as a warrior healer. Look at your left hand again. Look at the base of your smallest finger, the mercury finger. Underneath that pinky, on the mount of flesh, do you see small vertical lines? They might be faint. There might be 2, 3, or 4 of them standing upright. These are known in palmistry as the medical stigmata, or the healer lines. They are also called the Samaritan lines. If you have these vertical lines on your left hand, it is the ultimate confirmation that you have been chosen to break generational curses. You are the cycle breaker. This is why your life has been so challenging. This is why you were the black sheep or the scapegoat of your family. The healer lines indicate that you possess the capacity to transmute pain into power. You were born into a lineage of trauma, not to suffer from it, but to end it. You absorb the emotional toxicity of your bloodline, the addiction, the abuse, the poverty mindsets, and your spiritual assignment is to filter it, cleanse it, and release it. That is a heavy burden. That is why you feel tired all the time. That is why you need so much solitude. You are not just living your own life, you are metabolizing the karma of your ancestors. But here is the shift, here is the revelation that changes everything this February. You have spent years unconsciously absorbing this pain. You have been a sponge. Now it is time to become a radiator. The heat you felt in your hand during the exercise, that is the switch. You must learn to stop taking in the garbage and start pushing out the light. When you feel that tingling, it is a reminder to put up your shield. I want to take you to the biblical promise that anchors this truth. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 16, it says, "Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor." Read that again. In her left hand are riches and honor. For centuries, people have interpreted this as purely material wealth. And while financial abundance is part of your birthright, the spiritual meaning is far deeper. Riches, in the ancient Hebrew context, refers to resources, the ability to sustain oneself and others. Honor refers to weight, glory, and spiritual authority. Why is it in the left hand? Because as we established, the left hand receives. This scripture is telling you that your abundance, your honor, and your authority are not things you have to fight for with your right hand. They are not things you have to grasp, manipulate, or force. They are received. They are an inheritance. The struggle you have felt with money and career is because you have been trying to use your right hand, your effort, your grind, your physical labor, to get what God has already placed in your left hand as a gift. You have been working against the flow. The M on your palm, the healer lines under your finger, these are the receipts of that inheritance. You have the deed to the land, but you are still living like a squatter because you haven't activated the receiver. So how do we activate this? How do we stop the pain and start the flow? The next time you feel that surge, that heat, or even that clumsiness, stop. Do not get frustrated. Acknowledge the surge. Say out loud, "I accept my power. I am a conduit of divine light." Rub your palms together briskly until they are hot, then place them over your heart or over the part of your body that hurts. Use your own hands to heal yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. There is a secret technique used by ancient mystics to seal the energy of the left hand. It involves salt. Salt is the eternal preserver. It creates a barrier against corruption. If you have been feeling drained, if you have been waking up with numb hands or heavy arms, try this for the next 3 days. Wash your hands with sea salt and warm water before you sleep. As you scrub your left palm, visualize washing away the psychic debris you picked up during the day. Visualize the fingerprints of negative people being scrubbed off your skin. Then, rinse with cool water to seal the pores and the energy centers. It sounds simple, but for a chosen one, hygiene is spiritual warfare. You might notice in the coming days that the lines on your hands seem to change or deepen. This is real. Our hands change as our destiny shifts. The M can become clearer as you step into your purpose. New lines can appear as you unlock new gifts. You are a living document, constantly being rewritten by the Spirit. I need to warn you about the imposter syndrome that attacks people with these markings. The enemy will whisper that you are making it up, that you are just ordinary, that the M is just random wrinkles, that the heat is just blood pressure. This doubt is the final gatekeeper. Every chosen one must walk past the guardian of doubt to enter the temple of wisdom. The fact that you are questioning it is actually proof of your sanity. Insane people don't question their delusions. The humble seek confirmation. Consider this video your confirmation. Think about the people you are naturally drawn to. Do they also have these marks? Often members of the same soul tribe will find each other, and you will notice that their hands carry similar frequencies. When you hold hands with someone who matches your frequency, the energy doesn't just double, it squares. It becomes exponential. But when you touch someone who is draining you, your left hand will often go cold or clammy. Trust that thermal feedback. It is more accurate than any background check. As we move through February, the energy is intensifying. You might find that your dreams are becoming more vivid. You might find that you are waking up between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. with your hands tingling. This is the witching hour, but for you, it is the watchman's hour. You are being woken up to pray, to decree, to receive downloads. Don't just roll over and go back to sleep. Look at your hands in the dark. Flex them. Acknowledge the energy. Ask, what is the message? There is a specific reason why this message is finding you now. We are entering a time where the world desperately needs the healers, the cycle breakers, the ones with the M on their palms. The systems of the world are shaking. People are confused, sick, and looking for answers. They are looking for the very thing you carry. You have been hiding your light because it was too bright for your family, too bright for your school, too bright for your workplace. But you cannot hide a city set on a hill. You cannot hide the fire in your hands forever. The riches and honor promised in Proverbs are waiting for you to open your hand and receive them. But to receive, you must let go of the fist. You must let go of the defense mechanisms you built to survive your childhood. You must let go of the need to control every outcome. Open your left hand. Physically do it now. Stretch it out. Say, I am ready to receive. The journey of the chosen one is not easy, but it is glorious. You are 1 in a million, not because you are better than anyone else, but because you said yes before you were even born. You agreed to carry the mark. You agreed to be the antenna. You agreed to feel the pain of the world so you could help heal it. Before we part ways, I have a challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, pay attention to everything your left hand touches. Notice the textures. Notice the temperatures. Notice the vibrations. Treat your left hand like the sacred instrument it is. And if you notice that heat returning, don't shake it off. Let it flow. Direct it towards your own dreams, your own healing, your own bank account. Bless your own life. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that heat in your palm, or if you found the M and the healer lines, do not keep this to yourself. The algorithm needs to know that this tribe is awake. Like this video to seal the energy. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected to your source of spiritual nutrition, and share this with someone who you suspect is also a chosen one, someone who has been called clumsy or too sensitive their whole life. You might just give them the answer they have been praying for. Remember, the mark on your hand is not just biology, it is theology. It is God's signature on your life. You are seen, you are known, and you are powerfully equipped for this moment in history. The heat in your hands is the fire of the Holy Spirit. Let it burn. Now I want to go deeper into the training pains mentioned earlier. This is crucial because so many of you are medicating symptoms that are actually spiritual growing pains. When we talk about the left hand being a target, we have to understand the mechanics of spiritual attachment. Energy is sticky. When you, as a healer, touch someone who is grieving or angry or sick, you are engaging in an energetic exchange. If you do not know how to disconnect, that energy stays on your hands. It's like walking through mud. Some of it sticks to your boots. The pain you feel in your joints, that stiffness in your fingers, is often residue. It is the energetic mud you have collected from helping others. The medical world might treat the inflammation, and that is fine, but you must treat the source. You need to learn the art of dry bathing, or kenyoku in the Japanese tradition, or simply cutting cords. After a difficult conversation, or after being in a crowded mall, physically brush down your left arm with your right hand, from shoulder to fingertips, and flick the energy away towards the earth. Do this 3 times. It tells your subconscious mind and your energy body, I am done carrying this. Let's talk about the loneliness of the path again, because this is the #1 complaint of those with the M mark. You want deep connection. You crave soul-level intimacy. But you find that most people operate on a surface level that bores you to tears. You try to engage in small talk, but your spirit wants to talk about galaxies, healing, and purpose. This mismatch is painful. It makes you feel like an alien. But remember, the eagle flies alone. It is the pigeons that flock together. Your isolation is actually a form of protection. God has removed people from your life who would have anchored you to mediocrity. The M on your hand requires a certain altitude to function. You cannot fly at that altitude carrying dead weight. The riches in your left hand also relate to your intuition about opportunities. How many times did you have a bad feeling about a job or an investment, but you did it anyway because the numbers looked good and it failed? How many times did you have a good feeling about something that made no logical sense, but you didn't pursue it and later saw it blow up? Your left hand is your financial advisor. It feels the energy of a deal before the contract is signed. Start trusting that tactile intuition. If you pick up a product you are thinking of selling, or walk into a house you are thinking of buying, how does your left hand feel? Heavy, cold, or light and buzzing? That is your answer. We are living in a time of great unveiling. The veil between the physical and the spiritual is thinner than ever. That is why more and more people are discovering these marks now. It is not that the marks are new, it is that our eyes are opening to see them. You are part of a wave of awakening. You are the ground crew for a shift in human consciousness. I want you to look at the center of your palm. One more time. Imagine that M glowing with a bright blue light. Blue is the color of truth and protection. Imagine that light spreading from the M, traveling up your fingers, down your wrist, up your arm, and into your heart. Feel it connecting you to every other chosen one watching this video right now. You are part of a global grid of light. You are never truly alone. There is a prophecy that speaks of a time when the hands of the healers will be fire and their touch will be truth. That time is now. You are that prophecy. Do not let the world dim your light. Do not let the skeptics make you doubt your design. You were fearfully and wonderfully made, marked by the divine, for a purpose that is just beginning to unfold. As you go about your day, keep checking in with your hands. They are your dashboard. They are your warning system. They are your blessing blockers or your blessing catchers, depending on whether they are open or closed. Keep them open, keep them clean, keep them raised. The next time you drop your keys, or your phone freezes, or you feel that sudden heat, smile. Smile because you know the secret. You know it's just your voltage spiking. You know it's just the power of the Most High flowing through a vessel that is still learning to handle the current. You are electric, you are divine, you are chosen. Many of you have asked about the connection between the left hand and the ancestral timeline. This is a deep topic. Your left hand represents the maternal line, the mother, the grandmother, the feminine energy of the past. The right hand represents the paternal line. Often the M and the healer lines appear more prominently on the left hand because the gift of intuition and healing has been passed down through the grandmothers. It is the womb wisdom. Even if you are male, this applies to you. You are carrying the spiritual baton that your female ancestors fought to preserve. Maybe your grandmother was a prayer warrior, or the village healer, or just the one everyone came to for advice. She passed that mantle to you. When you look at your hand, you are looking at her legacy. Honor it. Do not be discouraged by the attacks. The attacks are the validation. If you weren't a threat to the darkness, it wouldn't bother you. The fact that you experience spiritual warfare is proof that you are carrying something worth stealing. But remember, the shield is in the left hand too. Riches and honor are a shield. When you walk in your true identity, you are protected. I want to leave you with a final visualization to use whenever you feel overwhelmed by the energy. Imagine you are wearing gloves made of pure light. These gloves do not block your sensitivity, but they filter it. They allow the love to come in, but they burn up the negativity on contact. Put on your gloves of light every morning before you leave the house. Intentionality is everything. Magic is simply intention focused through the lens of faith. You are one in a million, not by accident, but by design. The February 14th portal is your reminder to love yourself enough to trust your intuition. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Love yourself enough to believe that the riches and honor are real and they are yours. The mark is there, the feeling is real, the destiny is calling. Are you ready to answer? Type, "I accept my destiny," in the comments to lock this in. Let the universe know you are no longer running from your power. You are standing in it. Thank you for being part of this community. We are growing stronger every day. The light in me sees and honors the blazing fire in you. Until next time, keep your hands open and your spirit ready. There is one final secret about the M that few people discuss. It is the connection to the Merkaba, the vehicle of light. The M is not just a letter, it is a geometric frequency. It represents the union of the masculine and feminine triangles, the as above, so below. When you clasp your hands together in prayer, you are connecting the circuit. You are merging the right and left hemispheres, the giving and receiving, the heaven and earth. This is the posture of miracles. If you have been praying with your hands apart, try clasping them. Interlace the fingers, press the palms together. Feel the M on your left hand pressing against the lifeline of your right. This closes the loop. This creates the 0-point energy field where manifestation happens instantly. Try this tonight. Before you sleep, clasp your hands. Feel the pulse between your palms. Speak your desires into that closed circuit. I am healed. I am abundant. I am protected. Feel the vibration travel up your arms and into your pineal gland. This is how you program your reality. You have the technology built into your body. You just needed the manual. Now you have it. Go in peace. Go in power. And never forget who you are. The world is waiting for your touch. The phenomenon of the warm coin we practiced earlier can also be used for remote healing. Once you master the feeling of that heat, you can direct it. You can think of a loved one who is suffering, hold up your left hand, generate that heat, and send it to them. It is quantum entanglement. Distance is an illusion in the spiritual realm. Your left hand is a transmitter as much as a receiver when you reverse the flow with intention. Try it with a pet or a plant first. See how they react. You will be amazed. We are just scratching the surface of what it means to be a chosen one in this era. The biology of belief is real. Your cells are listening to your thoughts. Your hands are obeying your spirit. The lines on your palm are the riverbeds where the energy flows. If there are blockages, guilt, fear, shame, the river dries up. Forgive yourself. Forgive your past. Clear the riverbed so the riches and honor can flow freely. This is your time. February is your month of activation. The 14th is your portal of heart opening. The mark on your hand is your ticket. Welcome home, messenger. Your shift begins now. Looking at the distinct patterns of the M again, notice if the lines are deep or shallow. Deep lines indicate a strong, old soul who has mastered these lessons in previous lifetimes. Shallow or feathery lines indicate a soul that is currently learning these lessons, perhaps for the first time in this intensity. Neither is better. They are just different stages of the journey. If your lines are feathery, be gentle with yourself. You are in training. If your lines are deep, you are here to lead. Step up. The vertical lines under the pinky, the healer lines, also correspond to the number of specific soul contracts you have to help others. Some have 2, some have 5. These represent the key people or group. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.